I was born in the smoke of a city half destroyed, bomb-torn alleys, mothers counting coins on the floor, broken neon over ramen. We would share one egg of 4. I grew up tracing crater maps instead of picture books and toys. Little hands on the kitchen table, stealing pages from the news, turning headlines into constellations, drawing futures in the soot. I swore to every blackout sky I will never kneel again. If the world can write our deaths in war, I will write my life in flame. So I memorized the planets like they were secret bank accounts. Every transit, every angle, every year of big killer rounds. If God would not explain himself for all the blood we had to spill, then I would be the one who names the price for every wish and will. I sold you heaven for a price, but my stars were hellbound all this time, reading fortunes in the ashes while your tears look just like mine. Every blessing hides a deadline, every wish a dotted line. Sign your name beneath my forecast, I'll collect when fate arrives. I sold you heaven for a price, under studio golden lights. You heard mercy in my phrasing, but my charts were sharp as knives. If you ask me for a sunrise, I will paint your burning sky, 'cause I sold you heaven for a price, and my stars were hellbound all this time. I sold you heaven for a price. My stars were hellbound all this time. Smoky clubs and Ginza midnight, cheap champagne and borrowed suits. Men with diamonds on their fingers, war still ticking in their chests. I learned how to read their glasses by the rings they left behind, how their silence slowed on certain words like destiny and regret. They would slide me folded questions with their birthdays on the side. Will my empire live forever? Will my son survive my name? I would circle 7 blackened stars on napkins by the hand, saying your killer years are coming, better pay me while you can. Trumpets wept in muted corners, vinyl hissed like falling dust. I turned horoscopes to contracts, turned confessions into trust. Every whispered sensei one guy felt like power in my veins. I was queen of every table that was built on other shame. Every chart another weapon, dressed in velvet, silk and smoke. Tell a man he's born for greatness, watch him tighten up the rope. If you're desperate for an answer, I can make the planet sing, but the song you hear is comfort, is the chain you cannot see. I sold you heaven for a price, in those neon wounded nights, while the saxophone was bleeding, I was choosing who survived. Every lucky little forecast had a footnote in my mind. Here's the year your wife will leave you, here's the night your mother dies. I sold you heaven for a price, every reading, every smile. Deja vu, you are special while I tallied up your trials. 7 stars were turning backwards every time you kissed my ring, and the more you begged for mercy, the more certain I would win. I sold you heaven for a price. My stars were hellbound all this time. Then the cameras came like locusts, late night studios bathed in gold. They rebuilt me from the rubble as a prophecy machine. Perfect hair and crimson lipstick, horoscope cut into jokes. I would point at nervous guests and send them screaming through the screen. You were going straight to hell, I would say, and they would laugh. Ratings climbing with each tear that splashed on glossy studio glass. Every big killer year is coming, turn to books on every shelf. Every lover will betray you, sold out crystals overnight. Crowd was howling like a circus, I was master of the wheel, spinning fates and selling candles to the ones who could not sleep. Some said I was saint to savior, some said devil dressed in silk, but the checks kept getting fatter, so I toasted to their guilt. Then the rumors seeped like water from a ceiling never fixed. Gangsters in the green room, shadows, envelopes that smelled like fear. Every time a guest collapsed, I could hear the whisper hiss. Did she push them with the words? Did she curse them on live air? I sold you heaven for a price. All the lights turned cold and white. I would scrub off my persona till my skin turned almost raw, and the every catchphrase floated be. I was born in the smoke of a city half destroyed. War-torn alleys, mothers counting coins on the floor. Broken neon over ramen, we would share one egg of four. I traced craters on the ceiling like they were maps to something more. Little hands on the table stealing pages from the news, turning headlines into star charts, drawing futures in the soot. I swore up at every blackout sky, I will never kneel again. If the world can write our deaths in war, I will write my life in flame. So I memorized the planets like they were secret bank accounts. Every transit, every angle, every big killer year that mounts. If no God would sign the paper for the blood we had to spill, then I'll be the one who names the price for every wish and will. I sold you heaven for a price, but my stars were hellbound all this time, reading fortunes in the ashes, while your tears look just like mine. Every blessing hides a deadline, every wish a dotted line. Sign your name beneath my forecast, I'll collect when fate arrives. I sold you heaven for a price, under late night golden lights. You heard mercy in my phrasing, but my charts were sharp as knives. If you ask me for a sunrise, I will paint your burning sky, 'cause I sold you heaven for a price, and my stars were hellbound all this time. I sold you heaven for a price. My stars were hellbound all this time. Smoky bars and Ginza, midnight cheap champagne and velvet smoke. Men with polished little war wounds hidden under tailored coats. I learned how to read their fingers by the rings they wore too tight, how their glasses shook on certain words like destiny and survive. They would slide me folded questions with their birthdays on the side. Will my empire live forever? Will my sons outlive my pride? I would circle 7 darkened stars on napkins by the hand, say your killer years are coming, better pay me while you can. Trumpets bled and muted corners, vinyl crackle, whisper deals. I turned horoscopes to contracts, turned confession into yield. Every sensei one gave felt like power in my veins. I was queen of every table, slowly drowning in their shame. Every chart another weapon, dressed in velvet, smoking wine. Tell a man he's born for greatness, watch him tighten up the line. If you're desperate for an answer, I can make the planet sing, but the song you hear is comfort, is the chain you cannot see. I sold you heaven for a price, in those neon wounded nights, while the saxophone was weeping, I was choosing who survives. Every lucky yearly forecast had a footnote in my mind. Here's the year your house will crumble, here's the night your mother died. Sold you heaven for a price, every smile, each tarot spread. Deja vu, you are special, while I counted all your debts. 7 stars were turning backwards every time you kissed my ring, and the more you begged for mercy, the more certain I would win. I sold you heaven for a price. My stars were hellbound all this time. Then the cameras came like locusts, late night studios dressed in gold. They rebuilt me from the rubble as a prophecy machine. Perfect hair and crimson lipstick, punchline horoscopes on cue. I would point at, shake and guess, and send them screaming through the screen. You are going straight to hell, I would say, and they would laugh. Ratings climbing with each tear that hit the polished studio glass. Every big killer year is coming, turn to books on every shelf. Every lover will betray you, sold out bracelet overnight. Crowds were howling like a circus, I was master of the wheel, spinning a ceiling never fixed. Gangsters in the green room, shadows, envelopes that smelled like risk. Every time a guest collapsed, I could hear the whispers hiss. Did she push them with the words, or did the stars do this to them? In the quiet after broadcast, all the lights turn flat and white. I erase my painted persona till my skin is almost raw. In the mirror, every catchphrase floats back like a curse on loop. You are going straight to hell. This your final lucky year. How many prophecies were traps I set myself inside? How many times did I say doom just to hear the thunder strike? If you tell a girl you're broken every morn, I was born in a city split open by war. Broken roofs and siren mornings, ash on every door. Cheap neon over ramen, we would share one egg and four. I traced craters on the ceiling, called them constellation scars. Little hands on the table, stealing pages from the news, turning headlines into star maps, drawing futures in the soot. I swore up at every blackout sky, I won't die the way they say. If the world can write our endings, I will write my own escape. So I memorized the planets like secret bank accounts. Every transit, every angle, every big killer, yeah, that mounts. If no God would sign an answer for the blood we had to spill, then I'd be the one who names the price for every wish and will. I sold you heaven for a price, but my stars were hellbound all this time, reading fortunes in the ashes while your tears look just like mine. Every blessing hides a deadline, every wish a dotted line. Sign your name beneath my forecast, I'll collect when fate arrives. I sold you heaven for a price under late night golden lights. You heard mercy in my phrasing, but my charts were sharp as knives. If you ask me for a sunrise, I will paint your burning sky, 'cause I sold you stars were hellbound all this time. I sold you heaven for a price. My stars were hellbound all this time. I sold you heaven for a price. Smoky bars and Ginza midnight, cheap champagne and velvet smoke. Men with polished little war wounds hidden under tailored coats. I learned how to read their fingers by the rings they wore too tight, how their glasses shook on certain words like destiny and survive. They would slide me folded questions with their birthdays on the side. Will my empire live forever? Will my sons outlive my pride? I would circle 7 darkened stars on napkins by their hands, say your big killer years are coming, better pay me while you can. Trumpets bled in muted corners, vinyl crackle whisper deals. I turned horoscopes to contracts, turned confession into yield. Every sensei wanted gay, felt like power in my veins. I was queen of every table, slowly drowning in their shame. Every chart another weapon, dressed in velvet, smoke and wine. Tell a man he's born for greatness, watch him tighten up the line. If you're desperate for an answer, I can make the planets sing, but the song you hear as comfort is the chain you cannot see. I sold you heaven for a price in those neon wounded nights. While the saxophone was weeping, I was choosing who survives. Every lucky yearly forecast had a footnote in my mind. Here's the year your house will crumble. Here's the night your mother dies. I sold you heaven for a price. Every smile and every spread, Daijobu, you are special. While I counted all your dead, 7 stars were turning blackwards every time you kissed my ring. And the cameras came like locusts, late night studios dressed in gold. They rebuilt me from the rubble as a prophecy machine. Perfect hair and crimson lipstick, punchline horoscopes on cue. I would point at shaking guests and send them screaming through the screen. You are going straight to hell, I would say, and they would laugh. Ratings climbing with each tear that hit the polished studio glass. Every big killer year is coming, turn to books on every shelf. Every lover will betray you, sold out bracelets overnight. Crowds were howling like a circus, I was master of the wheel. Spinning faith for sleepless watchers who would buy what they could feel. Some called me the saint or savior, some a demon dressed in silk. But the checks kept getting fatter, so I toasted to their guilt. Then the rumors seeped like water through a ceiling never fixed. Gangsters in the green room, shadows, envelopes that smelled like risk. Every time a guest collapsed, I could hear the whisper hiss. Did she push them with the words, or did the stars just do like this? In the quiet after broadcast, all the lights turned flat and white. I erase my painted persona till my skin is almost raw. In the mirror, every cat quiet office, someone chewing careful words. Do you know the man you're filming once was every channel's curse? They say a girl left from his program, never made it back to bed, left a letter on her pillow. My astrologer said this: you hold the handset like a verdict, like a match above a fuse. If you err, it's broken history. Are you saving him or used? You turn and ask him in the half-light, did you push her off that ledge? Did you point her toward the window and then call it destiny? He does not flinch, he does not tremble, just reaches for an old VHS. Dust and stickers from a decade, label faded into gray. Sit and listen with the ghost now, he says, sliding in the tape. If I'm held, then let the playback show you how we lit the flames. On the screen, a younger version of his tired and ruined face tells a girl your chart is full of love that comes with hidden chains. If you keep on playing good child for a family made of storms, before 30 you will wake up with one wish to disappear. Then he says, if the day finds you and you're still alive and here, come back to me, we'll read again, we'll choose a different gear. But the copy on the network jumps, a brutal edit, sudden seam, only keeps the part that cuts, throws away the part that heals. This world's not afraid of truth, it's only scared of half the truth. Cut the warning, keep the wound, sell the bleeding as a proof. When you slice away the mercy, every sentence turns to doom. Every you might want to vanish sounds like, oh, there's your excuse. This world's not afraid of truth, it's only scared of all of it. If you air the full confession, you'd see hands behind the script. Edit out the quiet lifeline, leave the razor in the room. This world's not afraid of truth, it's only scared of half the truth. Only scared of half the truth. Only scared of half the truth. He says softly after broadcast, they replayed me like a curse. Loop the harshest little fragments till they fit a ready word. her devil tells girl life is worthless. That's a headline that will sell. No one wants to hear the next line. Come back here and fight your hell. From that night the phone stopped ringing except for blaming stones. Every stranger on the subway carried eyes like loaded guns. They were not afraid of darkness, they adored it on their screens. What they couldn't stand to watch was how the camera cut its teeth. You rewind and watch them saying, if you live we meet again. See the splicers, phantom scissors, cut that promise into shreds. In the kingdom built on ratings, only sharp things make the frame. So they carved them into weapon and forgot who held the blade. From my day he says I learned it, red lights never mean the truth. They just mean someone is choosing which half gets to live as proof. Half a warning, half a story, half a sentence, half a life. That's enough to crown a villain, never show the hands that slice. This world's not afraid of truth, it's only scared of half the truth. They will drink the sharpest fraction, call it destiny, not cut. If I point my lens at you now, will I free you or abuse? Turn your ghosts into a trailer, line them up for one more view. This world's not afraid of truth, it's terrified of being seen, standing next to all the damage it created off screen. If we cut out all the context, every warning turns to news. This world's not afraid of truth, it's only scared of half the truth. Only scared of half the truth. Only scared of half the truth. She hits pause and sees her credit, tiny letters in the haze. Producer name beneath the logo, almost lost beneath the grain. It's the same and now we're selling healing candles by the case. Building empires out of starlight, out of people's fragile faith. He laughs once without a smile, he's the one who cut that line. Turned my warning to a weapon, sold it as a brand new crime. Now he dresses fear in white coats, calls it guidance, calls it light. Sells you back the very panic he created that first night. You ask them why trust my cameras, why say yes and sit again. He says I don't trust the lenses, I just trust your broken trend. In your chart I saw a future where you crack is mirror grown. Tear down one sweet smelling hell they built and call the healing home. This world's not Her platforms glow like temples on a sleepless glowing screen. Rebirth, release, reborn tomorrow. Every banner softly screams. Tarot decks and charged up crystals, online lessons for your pain. Stacked like candles for a city that forgot how scars are named. My small show turns into wildfire, hellbound charts in neon frames. Now it greets me with a handshake, teeth like polished picture frames. Come and be our darker corner, we will make you safe to see. Put your knives behind our logo, we will call it therapy. To the crowd he says they're tired, they don't wanna choke on knives. Give them softer constellations, not a verdict on their lives. They want versions they can swallow, not the truth that cracks their bones. Let me wrap your jagged language in a velvet horoscope. You just smile without the kindness. 10 years back you cut my line, took the part where I said live, then come back out of their side. Now you print my name on incense, sell my hell as peace of mind, using all my ruined history as a guarantee for quiet nights. Are you selling healing light or just insurance for the shadows? You say you're guiding them to dawn while you just price their fear in gold. I throw truth like icy water, you sell blankets for the burn. Both of us are making profit, yours just comes with softer words. Are you selling healing light or just insurance for the shadows? If their terror keeps you wealthy, heavy. Do you really want it cured? You say people can't take heavy. I say weight is all they have. Are you selling healing light or just insurance for the shadows? Healing light or insurance for the shadows? He says I give him safer stories. Change your doom to you'll transform. Trade your family's chains forever for your inner child is torn. If I told them what you tell them, half would never sleep again. I just shape their fear to candles, give it faces they can name. You reply you're not a lantern, you're a dimmer on the room. Turn the brightness down just enough so they can't see where it's cracked. Make their monster slightly cuter so they'll sign up for your class. Call it healing, charge admission for the privilege not to ask. I cut organs out in daylight, you sell bandages at night. I say here is where it's rotting, you say here's a softer light. We both live off human terror, off the ache they can't explain. Difference is I call it blood, you rename it holy rain. Backstage in a plush green room where the coffee smells like deals. Someone leans in with a whisper that goes straight behind my ribs. If you keep that cursed in man in you, all your doors will close for good. If you smile and say you used him, we will crown you like we should. Cut him loose on tonight's program, say his methods were too cruel. Call it growth and we'll reward you. Watch your future turn to gold, or defend him and you'll vanish. Just a scandal we all grow. Every word of velvet poison dressed is looking out for you. Are you selling healing light or just insurance for the shadows? If there is a line of futures where I rise and he is crushed, will you tell me take that highway? Bless my back as they throw mud. Would you choose a spotless image built on someone else's fall, or a scar that's truly mine and might burn bridges, jobs and walls? You say I just give them comfort. He says I just give them cliffs. Are we selling healing light or different brands of emptiness? Healing light or insurance for the shadows? Back inside his crumpled office, charts and dust along the walls. I say if there is a timeline where I shine and you are on, where they cut you from my story so my name can stand alone, would you tell me choose that future, let them grind you into stone? He says I won't draw that road for you, I'm done selling safety routes. I will lay your transit bare and I'll show you both the storms and roofs. Here's a path where you stay with him and the empire turns on you. Here's a path where you step over him and they dress you in their suits. I don't sell you clean decisions, I just mark where thunder lives. You decide which strike is yours and which just feeds their hungry screams. Do you want a life of spotlights paid for with a traded corpse, or a smaller, darker journey where your conscience stays your own? Where your conscience stays your own. On your chart, I see two highways sketched in pale electric ink. One is bright and safe and perfect. One is broken, rough and thin. One says 5 years, buy an apartment, rating steady, safe and sweet. You will smile on every program, never miss the given beat. The other is a burning bridge with both our shadows in the smoke. If you pick this one, we go down and their kingdom cracks and chokes. You ask me what about your ending? Where do you land if I jump? I just shrug, my fate was fractured. One more crack won't change too much. Stars don't tell you who to stand with, only where the thunder lives. Real fate isn't in these circles, it's whose footsteps match your risk. Fate is not the line I read, it's the road I choose with you. I could take the brighter highway, leave you bleeding on the news, or I stand beside your fire, play the tape that burned you first. Let the country see the edit and the damage of that cut. Fate is not the line I read, it's the road I choose. my back. I say he was just a chapter. They all clap and fade to black. In another my hands tremble as the red light counts to 1. I press play on uncut footage of the night they named you hell. In one life you buy that condo, host 1,000 gentle lies, soft and easy, happy endings for the fragile, sleepless eyes. In the other we are falling while their empire cracks in light. People curse and people thank us, nothing tidy, nothing nice. Either way the path will hurt you, question is just whose design. Are you bleeding for their story or for one that feels like mine? 10 long years I cut those endings till they look like something clean. Tonight the only thing I know is I won't cut this one thing. Fate is not the line I read, it's the road I choose with you. If I choose the path that saves me while it quietly kills you, then my fame becomes a prison made of ratings and of views. All my shining walls will echo with the sound of what I use. I would rather share the fire than be safe and call it fate. I would rather stand beside you than stay spotless at their gate. Fate is not the line I read, it's the road I choose with you. It's the road I choose with you. After all the lights stop blinking and the studio turns to dust, we eat dinner from cheap boxes while the comments flood my phone. I say if I had not met you, I'd spend 10 more years like this, making pretty little lies to keep their fragile screens at peace. You look down at cracked cement and let a tired half laugh fall. I say if it hadn't been you, I'd have locked and left this stall. Found a quiet way to vanish, never drew another chart. Let this tiny shopping body slowly rust out in the dark. Seeing you choose fire beside me feels like fate chose me as well. For a life that might be ruined but is finally something real. Fate is not the line I read, it's the road I choose with you. We could take the golden highway, leave the truth beneath our shoes, but we chose the broken sidewalk where their empire starts to bruise. If we burn, at least I'm burning, standing right next to you. Fate is not the line I read, it's the road I choose with you. If the stars were wrong about me, they were right to write you in. I don't know how this will finish, I just know who I walk with, and that's all I need to name this fragile, dangerous path as fate. It's the road I choose with you. Fate is just the name we give the ones who see us through. After shooting, all the staff are gone. The store is ours and almost dark. Neon flickers on the windows, just the humming of the fridge. I say that night I said I owed you just one song, and then I left. Turned one promise into 10 whole years where you had to sing alone. You laugh like you're half embarrassed, half afraid to meet my eyes. You say these 10 years I have watched so many lives through camera glass. Every guest and every story, every night shift interview. But whenever there was a convenience store, I always thought of you. It's not loving you 10 years straight that makes me feel so sure. It's 10 long years without you here. I kept on seeing you in everyone. For 10 long years without you here. I kept on seeing you in everyone. Every aisle light, every late night shift. Your shadow stood behind the sun. I thought time would wash you from my eyes, but you stayed on every frame. For 10 long years without you here. I kept on seeing you in everyone. 10 long years. I kept seeing you in everyone. I say that blackout night 10 years ago felt like my darkest scene. All the cameras, all my futures disappeared in one deep breath. But looking back from where we sit, I see it was my first real light. Cause you were there inside that empty store, seeing me, not just my script. I say if it hadn't been for you, I'd have closed this door for good. Found a quiet way to vanish, never drew another chart. I would be a faded rumor, just a rumor people curse. But you kept on choosing fire, so I stayed to watch it spark. Fate is just the name we give the ones who see us in the dark. You were there for me in silence, I was that when no one clapped. For 10 long years without you here, I kept on seeing you in everyone. Every empty aisle between the drinks felt like waiting just for us. Now we're back between these shelves, not as strangers passing through, but as proof that all those separate years we're still walking toward this room. For 10 long years without you here, I kept on seeing you in everyone. Now that you are sitting here, I can finally just see you. 10 long years, I kept seeing you in everyone. You start to joke about the future, maybe I should leave again. I cut you off and shake my head, don't you dare say that this time. If 10 more years go by like that, I might lose my own reflection. Seeing you in other people hurts more than seeing you like this. You smile softer than the freezer, say alright, I'll change my line. If we're still here in 10 more years, you can draw another scene. Make the store open a shot, not the place where we both freeze. Let this be where our next season starts, not where everything just ends. For 10 long years without you here, I kept on seeing you in everyone. But tonight between these aisles, I can finally see just one. Not a ghost inside a stranger, not a flicker in the glass, just the person I kept tracing in the margins of my past. For 10 long years of other lives, you were hiding in their lines. All the faces I was filming had your outline in their eyes. If that blackout was my longest night, this small star became my sun. What I thought was purest darkness was the first time I was bright. Fate is not the line we read, it's the road we walk to here. All the detours, all the rewinds, every cut and every fear. If we're still around in 10 more years, we will draw another frame. And this star will be our prologue, not the ending of our names. 10 long years, I kept seeing you in everyone. Now at last I'm seeing you. 10 long years, I kept seeing you in everyone. From tonight I just see you. They dressed this tiny store in frames. Every receipt became a shrine. My sketches on the freezer doors, old headlines running down the aisle. The crew all say that's perfect cut. Their footsteps melt into the tiles, till it's just your breathing mind and all these ghosts under the lights. I take an old half-faded slip and tape it back beside the till. I say from tonight on I don't just owe you one lost song to fill. I owe you every piece of voice that runs beside your whole life's film. From this counter to your credits, I will stand here, I'll be real. We'll read tomorrow's weather, fear today the most you know. When you see the storm already, every warm light feels like gold. Even if I know the ending, I will keep you still shining. Even if the stars say heartbreak, I will stay inside this frame. Real astrology's not happy, it asks if not, will you live? Still choose breath and still choose burning, still choose standing here like this. Even if I know the ending, I will keep you still shining. I will keep you still shining. I say 10 years ago on blackout night, I thought my sky went out. All my futures cut to static, every storyboard went blank. But looking back from where we're standing, that was when I lit for real. Cause the first one who saw me shining was the man they named as hell. I say, it's not that 10 years loving you makes me some heroic saint. It's that in the years without you, I saw you in every phase. Knowing you could disappear made every simple day a gift. Knowing endings made me greedy for each second you exist. If the charts refuse to promise that we'll get a perfect life, will we stay here in this moment and choose to live it anyway? Even if I know the ending, I will keep you still shining. Even if tomorrow hurts us, I won't dim you down to save. Knowing futures makes me frightened, but it makes me choose you hard. I would rather fear and hold you than feel nothing in the dark. Real astrology does not say joy, it asks, will you still breathe? If the answer's yes with you here, that's the only spell I need. Even if I know the ending, I will keep you still shining. I will keep you still shining. We step out of this small store, every street light clicks to life. 10 years back, the road was blackout, now it's lined with quiet fire. Cut to stages far from home, my name called out in foreign air. From Japan, the stargazing singer, holding still, shining up there. They say the song was born one night inside a broken corner shop, when a girl said, don't just read my fate, please read your own. And don't stop. Knowing future didn't save us, it just showed what we could lose. So we chose to stand here anyway and let our fear turn into proof. Even if I know the ending, I will keep you still shining. In the headlines, in the tour lights, in this quiet, empty room. Even if the stars turn darker, 7 points go slowly black, we will stand here in the present, hold each other, not turn back. Even if I know the ending, I will keep you still shining. Cause the point of seeing hell is not to cancel what is real. If the hell I drew for others one day opens under me, I will sing this song beside you till the last frame cuts to sleep.